wasn't the only coach fired recently, man. We got 4 other coaches, man. We got Jonathan Gannon at Arizona was just released. Pete Carroll from the Las Vegas Raiders was released. Raheem Morris from Atlanta was released. Brian DeBall from the New York Giants was also fired. And then Brian Callahan from the Tennessee Titans. And I think last but not least, my man, and it ain't his fault. I feel bad for him and Lamar, is my man John Harbaugh from the Ravens has been let go, which is very shocking.
Oh, you thought this was a game, huh? Oh, you slept, you missed the range, huh? I don't switch sides.
Yo, what it do? It's your boy Brock, and this is the Brockcast. We got our co-host with the most, Mr. Petty Pat. Talk to the people.
Yo, what's good, everybody? It's your boy Petty Pat in the building.
Man, hey, it's good to see Petty Pat back in the building, man.
Yeah.
Hope all is well with you and the family, man. Hope you had a blessed, happy New Year, bro. I appreciate you being here with me, bro.
Yeah, man, New Year's was, man, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. It seemed like the older I get, everything, holidays, all this just become just another day.
Just
bro.
another day, bro.
You don't even get as excited as you do when you was younger.
Yeah.
Versus being a little kid. You know what I'm saying?
You remember back in the day when Christmas, when your mama told you to go to sleep.
Yeah,
and you felt like
sleep.
I don't want to go to sleep. I'm gonna miss something. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And now being a parent, got kids, bro. I was like, hey, bro, y'all gotta go to bed, bro. Go to bed. It's like 8:30. I'm like, bro, go to bed now. You know, I just need y'all out of my face. I need to wrap these gifts that I ain't wrapped all season. So nah. For sure.
Was you one of them late shoppers? What is it called? Last minute shopping?
I'm always now because I'm just so busy and all over the place, dog. Yes, I was one of them late shoppers. I'm gonna say late as in I got a lot of stuff for my wife. Take care of the kids, but I got a lot of stuff for her like the weekend before. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you. Yeah.
So she take care of the kids, she get all their gifts, and then I just look out for her, you know, on the back end. So
man, shout out to her for I saw your new wedding band, bro.
Man, come on, man.
Shout out, come on, we got to shout to Julius.
Hey, bro. Shout out to Julius, Mo Diamonds, man. That's
gotta shout out Mo Diamonds, man.
For sure.
He finally followed me back on Instagram after it's been 2-3 years, bro.
Bro, we been rocking out with Mo for the longest, bro. The fact that he just followed you, bro.
Finally followed me back on Instagram, bro.
You got to do better than that. And for y'all don't know, man, this show is dedicated to the D-linemen in them trenches, getting that dog work. You already know. Yo. I'm your biggest supporter. We're your biggest supporter.
Facts.
We're gonna go before we get in today's segment, or segment 1, which is how to dominate and get sacks as a D lineman. First, you always know we got to start off with our weekend recap. Did anything happen this weekend for you?
I actually just watched some good football.
Okay. What football games did you watch? Did you enjoy?
I watched the Steelers and Ravens game, obviously because I was trying to see who the Texans was going to end up playing.
Yeah.
I watched the Texans game.
Mm-hmm.
That quarterback for Indianapolis surprised me. That was crazy. I don't know if it was just
backup.
Yeah, I don't know if it was just one of them days where somebody like he just like fuck it, I'm gonna go all out. You know what I'm saying? But that was a good game. The college playoffs was, a week or two ago. But
yeah,
all the big dogs they rear end spanked.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. The SEC ain't show up this year.
For
bowl games,
bro.
For bowl games, I don't know what it is about them bowl games. I don't know if it's the NIL space where you don't have the team that you play with all season, and now you playing with a bunch of like backups and walk-ons. But I'm be honest with you, SEC. Y'all ain't show up this year, bro.
With the NIL space, bro, people don't fear SEC schools no more, bro.
Right.
Because you can just pay for you can just build you a team.
Yeah.
Almost like the early 2000 Yankees, how they was just
no cap,
buy championships.
Man, nah, for sure.
But yeah, college football games was Bama highly disappointed me. LSU losing was crazy. Shout out U of H. University of Houston.
Shout out to U of H.
Man, bro, listen.
Shout out to U of H.
Shout out to U of H because
yes, you know
University of Houston, bro, they'll be good for 3, 4, 5 years and then they just disappear, bro. For a hiatus of 7, 8 years straight, and then they'll be good again for 1 or 2 years, and disappear again. So shout out to them for
you got to shout out U of H just on our part. We do our camp at the Endo every year. So on one hand, I want to be salty as an LSU fan, but on the other end, I think it's great that U of H got that win. They got that win. You know, they were celebrating like they done won the championship in the locker room. So
bro.
If that was one of their biggest wins versus LSU on a down year,
another SEC school.
Have at it, bro. You GG. That's what we say.
GG, good game,
GG, bro. Good game. Go on, get out the way, because if we was at full strength and we got Lane Kiffin at the helm, it's a different story, I believe. But
we're going to talk about Lane Kiffin later on.
We will. We definitely will. Yep. But for the first segment, I talked about how to be dominant and get sacks, and we'll talk about a player that I've been watching and who made history this month or this past weekend in my man Myles Garrett. But what I felt like the three things that I felt like what makes a guy dominant at getting sacks is obviously your get off. If you look at all the players who have tremendous get off, we're talking about Myles Garrett. We're going to talk about the ADs. We're going to talk about the Von Miller, the Max Crosby, the guys who get off the ball, who are watching that ball, who are anticipating, you know, the snap count. You know, AD used to watch film and you know, he used to watch the helmet of the center, which Bob, you know,
bro, okay, so listen. Yeah. So since we're on this subject, I got a question, right? You see games all the time, right? With like it be the guard, which is for the people who don't know, the middle guy snapping the ball is the center. The guy next to him is a guard. The guy next to him is a tackle.
Right.
So you will always see like the guard stick his hand out, and then the center, like then he snapped the ball. Like as a D lineman, do you start to get like, oh, they doing the same? It look on TV. It looked like they doing the same thing every single time.
Right. I mean, and they don't. You know, on TV it looks like they are, but you know, maybe on a situation third down, they might go on two bobs. You know, like he bob his head.
Yeah.
Then he look back, and then he bob his head again. Then he snaps. So it's like they'll play with the snap count. Obviously, for the most part, it's gonna be on one just to get guys to the line, get the play going.
Yeah.
But they'll switch it up on certain situations to where, you know, on third down when you need it, say it's 3rd and 5, they go on 2, you jump. Now they done got a free first down. So they'll guys or offenses change up the snap count based on that.
But like as a D lineman, is there something you can watch? Like, so you just like you say, certain situation you watching film, right? You feel like a lot of times teams give up their tendencies during film because trying to change your snap count every week is a lot.
It is, and it depends on if you're home, if you're away. Like if you're away, a lot of teams they go on, you know, the silent count or you know just on the center's movement. So you waiting on the center to snap the ball. He can snap it when he wants to. You know what I mean? So at home games you can hear. So you go on different cadences. You might go on 2. You might go on 1. You know, it's because usually your home stadium, they try not to be loud while the offense is on the field, so you can hear a little bit more.
But how do you try and combat that as a D lineman?
When as a home
like
or away?
Either or. Like you can kind of give an example for either or.
I mean, you know the situations because usually, you know, guys. For example, you know, Aaron Rodgers has a great snap count. You know, he got green 18, said Hut. You know, he also has a brown. It might be brown 18. You know, blue 18. So the green, brown, and blues may be, brown is on 2, blue is on 3. You know, so you listening as he's, you know, okay, green 18. You don't, you know, you ready to go, but you don't know that it's gonna go on 1. It can be green 18, and then he changed the play or whatever. But usually the tendencies are, you know, because we'll watch TV copies because TV copies they have little domes. You can hear the quarterbacks. Yeah. So then you'll hear like, okay, if he goes green 18, he don't snap it on green, and then he changes it to brown or blue, and he snaps it on those, you know, on those colors. Then when you hear that, go on them colors.
You know you pinning your ears back.
But I mean, that's the film watching. That's what it. You know, that's what a lot of pass rushers watch and, they study to get that advantage because it's just a split second.
Because when you're in the league, you walking around with that pad.
Bro, I mean, you ain't going to class.
Yeah.
You ain't going to class.
But that could be something that a kid out there watching could because now everything is filmed. So
right.
You can go on Huddle. I'm pretty sure the Huddle probably has a lot of stuff from other teams. Mm-hmm. But I know that's one of the biggest ones, like high school kid. But college, obviously, they're going to give you film. But, guys, stay studying that film, man. Just little nuances, just little things, just like what he just gave y'all, little tips like that. That could be something that help you with your get-off. Just knowing somebody else's snap. I know this snap count.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I know they finna go on 2.
Right.
I know they finna go on 1. I know this a quick count.
It'll happen in the craziest situation where you need it most.
Yeah.
You've been studying this all week, They don't call it until like a crucial third down, and you hear that he switch it from green to blue or brown, and you like, oh shit, I'm about to jump, and then that be the play that you make the play on because you've been studying all week. So it's very important, as you said, to study.
Yeah. One more thing. I'm just thinking about it. Just listening to snap counts constantly because the quarterback constantly comes to the line saying, green, 18, green. Mm-hmm. And then you would fuck around and not even hear him, just switch it up to brown, 18, brown, because he's still saying the same numbers. Mm-hmm. You just like, whatever, he just walking up to the line talking.
Yeah.
So that's good.
No, for sure. Little insight.
Yeah.
So I talked about the get off. Second, I would say the bend. I would say the bend as far as like bending your knees, bending your ankle, your flexibility in your ankles, being able to bend the corner. I talked about it early in the show, an example about how D-linemen, we run the hoop, and, a lot of guys feel like that's just a D-line thing, but it's emphasizing you running the hoop around the tackle and getting back down to those to the quarterback. So the bend is very important. If you see some of the best pass rushers in the league, they bend the corner, especially defensive ends. They come around the corner, they're speed rushing, whatever. They may jab and ghost and rip through the tackle. So I would say bend is very important. And my last subject for dominating that sack, I feel like guys have to want to get there. And the reason why I say that is because me personally, I don't think I was a sack master or anything. Like I felt like I played the run, but the difference between me and a guy like AD, I feel like it's just strictly just want to. Like there were situations where, I feel like I, had a great rush plan or a great move versus a guy. But if I don't win on that move, I'll kind of like stop my feet or I'll look and try to see what's going on. When you have guys like AD, Micah Parsons, Tank Lawrence, guys who give great effort, who want to get there, they just have that knack to just keep rushing.
But okay, see, so on that same, the flip side of that is, as a D lineman, just knowing like, I can't get there now, but you see the D lineman stop and they start trying to look at the quarterback to see what
he
going to do.
It's a bad habit. It's a terrible habit.
But then you got the guys who, who's super freaky athletic, they can jump up and you see a lot of batted balls. So how do you choose whether I should constantly keep trying to go get the quarterback versus fuck it, let me just try and bat the ball down?
Situation. I mean, I'm gonna put you in my like if you're in a third and short, which is third and a couple of yards to go or whatever, second and short, and you rush and you feel like you're not gonna get there because you feel like the quarterback is a 3-step drop or you feel like in that situation he's gonna throw the ball quick.
Yeah.
Because all he needs is 2-3 yards. He's gonna throw a hitch or something like that, and you see his hand come off the ball. I would say jump or bat the ball down then if you feel like you're not gonna win. But if it's a situation where it's 3rd and 10, 2nd and long, you want to rush. You want to rush and continue rushing. Like I said earlier,
gonna be a deeper drop.
Yeah. It's going to be a deeper drop. It's going to be longer routes, It's going to be longer time of him, waiting for them routes to get open. So the biggest thing about that is just continuing to rush, having that motor to continue to rush, get around that, because you might not – it's real dirty in the trenches, bro. You're not going to always win with your first move. Sometimes you might not even win with your second move, your counter move.
Yeah.
It might be you you getting locked up, the guy hemming you up, then you spin out of it, then you run the quarterback down. So it's like the effort has to be there too, So I would say the last thing would be want to and effort hand in hand is like you got to want to get there to the quarterback when the time is needed, when your number is called. You got to want to get there, and I think that's one of the top. I would say my top 3 things to have to be a dominant D lineman and to be a guy that wants to go get sacks.
Yeah, that's some good information, man, right there.
Nah, for sure. So that's me, man. Give my little piece of the game, my little segment. So we're gonna move into sports news, and obviously we just got talking about dominating, getting sacks. My man Myles Garrett got his 23rd sack of the NFL season, which is a record now. But there was an asterisk by it, man. My man Strahan had a huge asterisk next to this record because he stated that he was the record holder for a 16-game season, and Myles Garrett was a record holder for a 17-game season. Do you think was that shade? Is that ego?
That's ego, bro. Because 22 getting 1 sack in the NFL, I feel like is hard as hell.
Absolutely.
Getting 22, bro. You think 22? It honestly don't seem like a bit. You like that's it? 22? It don't, but when you think about how grueling it is, how many snaps you take. Seeing that's another thing, bro. Michael Strahan took 100 more snaps than Myles Garrett. So even if I played one more game, you still had 100 more snaps than I did.
Passing reps than me, yeah.
Passing reps. So, Myles Garrett, I probably, if I was him, I'd look at that and just smirk a little bit and be like, that's salt, shade thrown. But at the end of the day, my name is above yours now.
Hey, at the end of the day, man, you can't knock it. And
he signed with Team Jordan.
Come on now.
So
he had his 11s on. I seen an icy white 11s.
Shout out to Myles Garrett with Team Jordan.
But
man.
I don't think people realize how hard it is to get a sack, bro. Like everything has to happen right for you. Like the coverage has to be right on the back end. You have to beat your guy. The quarterback has to, not see you, because a lot of times, you get sacked. You can get a sack, or a defensive end can get a sack off of running a quarterback out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Or the quarterback trip and fall, and then you see people, they crawling trying to
touch him, to whoever touched him first. Because, in my day, man, we've had guys turn sacks in. So say, like, me and you, we both sacked. You jumped on him first, or you grabbed him by the legs, and then I jumped on his back, and we brought him down. I would then go turn in that sack to the league to say, hey.
Try to hair return there before me?
Oh, yeah, for sure. hey, I got, I think that's a full sack for me because, he jumped on him late or whatever.
He was still up when I grabbed him.
You know what I mean? So, bro, you got a lot of that in the league because sacks are so hard to come by. Like, obviously, you see Myles Garrett with 23, but it's like 23 over a 17-game season, bro. Like, and based on his snaps, he probably got a sack I'll say 20, maybe 10, 15% of the time. That's he was out there pass rushing.
And you think about, bro, how many tackles people get, right? People is getting 100, 200 tackles a season.
Yeah.
Right? People like, if he can get 200 tackles, bro, you should be able to get 20 sacks. And no, it's not that easy because you got to think about double teams.
Especially a guy like that.
Yes. Yeah. You got to think about chip blocks, tight end. They bringing in the tight end out of motion. You don't even see him. I'm looking at, and they didn't sit motion, and then as soon as I take off, this man didn't crack me, and then you got running backs coming out the backfield. Even though if a running back not that big, it's still, you might think he running by you, and then he right in your ribs.
Absolutely.
And I that's exactly who I was. I pretend like I'm finna run right by you, and I'm a rib shot you real quick.
Yeah.
And just think about all that stuff, bro. And then you watching film, we know he dominant, so we finna slide protection his way all the time. He hardly ever getting one-on-ones because if he get a one-on-one, majority that's gonna be an easy sack or a quarterback hurry or pressure or something like that.
Yeah, for sure. That's why I would say it's even harder for a guy who has been consistent and who has film to get sacks like that at that level because people got film on you. People know that you're a problem. People know, like, okay, we got to double this guy.
He had 2 years. I think it was 2 years straight, right? He had 18 sacks. And then now the third one, you get 23.
23.
He was knocking on the door.
Hey, the guy's crazy.
But just being consistent like that, bro, it's hard, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's
NFL,
tough. Yeah. And then being able to play all game, the whole full season. That's the crazy part, is being able to stay healthy the full season.
We definitely got to show clips of his workout regimen.
Yeah.
I told the team to just, find some clips because this guy, he's dunking the basketball at 290 or 280, however. Yeah. He obviously
they stopped him from hooping. They say he can't play basketball.
That's messed up. But my dog can dunk. In the weight room, he's a freak. Like, I mean, that weight room is important when it comes to longevity.
You know what? I want to see him and AD work out together.
Ooh. They throwing some weight around in that bit.
Wait, I don't even think it's enough weight. It's enough weight in the gym for them to for both of them to be able to lift.
Especially if they competitors like I know they are. You know what I mean?
Bro, Myles,
AD pick up them 150s.
Bro, this should be like a whole show, like a little 30-minute show of them two in the gym just working out with each other, bro. Pushing each other. Ooh, that would be crazy, bro.
Yeah.
AD, hold on, but AD.
Yeah, so we gotta, if the show start like that, bro, we need some bread from that, because if you and Myles Garrett
we said it first.
We said it here first on the broadcast.
Yeah.
All right, moving on to my guy from the Browns. Okay, so we talked about early in the season, Shedeur. They was playing with Shedeur, playing on the name, disrespecting my man. Now the head coach, Kevin Stefanski, has been fired. What do you think Shedeur's reaction was when he found out head coach was gone? Do you think he knew it like the whole season, kind of in the back of his mind, like, okay, they're going to get rid of him and I'm going to have my chance? Or do you feel like he was really like,
as goofy as him and his brother are, bro?
Oh, yeah.
You know they was cracking up. But I'm pretty sure, bro, he saw it coming. He had to have seen this coming, bro.
But Shiloh called him soon as he seen it.
Yeah. Bro, I wish he would have live on Twitch and called his brother, bro. Nah, because then he kind of would have been, out in them. But
he been definitely saving face for the whole organization.
Yeah.
Honestly, since he's been playing, because the media has been trying to trip him up the whole time, trying to get him to talk bad about the coach and this and that. And I just love the way he handled himself, as far as, man, not letting the media get under his skin, or push some buttons where it make him go off. So for me,
and outside of that, still, bro, listen to this.
Yeah.
Shedeur Sanders sets record for rookie jersey sales in 2025. Mm-hmm. Sales potentially reaching up to $250 million.
That's crazy.
In jersey sales
that he's bringing to the NFL.
And he was the 5th round draft pick. And it's crazy, bro, that he laughing to the bank.
Yeah.
So regardless of whatever Stefanski, you tried to sabotage me, whatever, it's cool, bro. It's fine. Y'all tried to set an example, and it's like you can't hold this. The Sanders name hold weight. So it's not, no matter what you do, you can't hold them down, bro. Y'all, you don't want to pick me first or second? That's fine. Pick me in 5th round. That's cool. Guess what? My jersey sales still top tier. People still fuck with me. Me, my family, my brother, my dad. So it's like, even if they tried to set the example, bro, they still outshined them.
I think that's just a big FU to the league, to everybody, and the way he's going about it. He's still being able to play in the NFL, live out his dream, even though the league tried to blackball him, which is awesome. I love that for him and his family. But I mean, Kevin Stefanski wasn't the only coach fired recently, man. We got 4 other coaches, man. We got Jonathan Gannon at Arizona was just released. Pete Carroll from the Las Vegas Raiders was released. Raheem Morris from Atlanta was released. Brian DeBall from the New York Giants was also fired. And then Brian Callahan from the Tennessee Titans. And I think last but not least, my man, and it ain't his fault, I feel bad for him and Lamar, is my man John Harbaugh from the Ravens has been let go, which is very shocking.
I think it was time, bro.
You think it was time? And why?
Yeah.
Why? Because
the Ravens can't.
We got two different perspectives.
They can't get over the hump.
Yeah.
It's like they keep getting there, and then it's like the same thing at Michigan until he finally got that crazy ass team. Oh no, I'm tripping. That's a brother. My bad. Yeah. But it running the family. Damn. See what I'm saying? It running the family, but the Ravens can't get over that hump. They like, damn, bro. What more do we need to do? We built this crazy ass defense.
Yeah.
We got Derrick Henry for y'all, but the thing is they don't really have a go-to receiver. Zay Flowers. He a good receiver, but it's like you need that one guy on the outside who I know, I can go to on third down. Zay Flowers is a slot guy. That's a mismatch guy.
Yeah.
You don't want to be trying to use him like that. You want to have him in open spaces against linebackers and safeties.
Right.
So.
Yeah, they ain't got no true number one.
Yeah, I just felt like it was time, bro. He said in an interview he got 7 teams interested. So
obviously, yeah. He's
not a bad coach.
He's heavily wanted in this league. My thing about it, my take on it was like the man has brought you winning seasons. He took you to a Super Bowl. The things that happened over these past 3 years with Lamar and them in the playoffs and not making it, getting over the hump, was simply player mistakes. Like you had balls that weren't catch. You caught. My bad. Caught. You also had guys fumbling the ball. Zay Flowers fumbling on the one. You fumbling the ball. Derrick Henry fumbling the ball.
But then again, you got a game where Derrick Henry didn't even touch the ball in the fourth quarter. The fourth quarter. So
right.
It's at some point it's like, as an owner, it's like, look, bro, I feel like we done squeezed all the juice out this orange. We ain't getting nothing else.
Yeah.
We kind of done plateaued. Yeah. So it's like, let's go ahead and move on. We both cut our ties.
Yeah.
You go on to what. But the thing is like, with Baltimore, so now you're going, because the coaches that got fired, it's not like Pete Carroll, out of all the coaches, I would say, but Pete Carroll ain't really had no success recently. So, maybe the
who ruined it though? Who ruined it for all these coaches?
We already know who it is.
I know
McVay.
who it is, bro. McVay ruined.
Shout out to Sean McVay.
The process of a head coach, because now organization owners are expecting coach, and I think I really feel like over these past couple of years, you're just thrown into the fire, and if you can't swim and you can't take the heat, they finding the next person. You know what I mean? And that's players or coaches.
That's the it's crazy you say that, because now even with quarterbacks, you don't see quarterbacks sitting 3 years no more behind a vet.
Nope.
We drafting you and you got to play.
Right.
Which way the Shedeur Sanders situation is so crazy, but that we not sitting the quarterbacks no more. But then again, you got to think about quarterbacks is you stand in college 3, 4, 5 years now, so there's a caveat to that. So they stand in college longer, so they should be able to come to the NFL.
The colleges aren't
ready.
developing them for the NFL. The colleges are making it simple so they can produce in those offenses. They aren't making these guys better for the NFL.
Oh, you know what was crazy that you say that? The Jackson Dart video when John Gruden was like, "Let me hear your snap count."
Yeah,
he just clapped his hands. He was like, "That's it." He was like, "Yeah, just clap my hands." And I was just like, "Damn, bro, they really dumbing down football.
Yes.
So you don't even really have a dummy count or something to try and draw people off sides."
They got this.
Yeah. They fake the clap.
They don't clap. Then you clap.
But then when you get to the NFL and you hear these crazy snap counts and stuff like that, and bro, you gotta learn a lot as a quarterback, coming from how it is now in college to going to the NFL.
Absolutely, it's night and day. It's a night and day difference, which is sad because it's like we're in this microwave world where everything needs to happen immediately. You know, we need to win now. We need to have our quarterback develop now. As soon as he comes in here, he needs to be an NFL-ready quarterback.
But he coming to the NFL at 24.
It's not happening.
24, 25.
Now with
yeah,
NIL,
but I'm saying you coming into the league 23, in between 23 and 26 years old.
Your whole time, 6 years in college, you've been doing this.
clapping your hand. Yeah,
That's it.
Yeah,
and that's every program. You know
and what messes it up too is, you know what I noticed? I hardly ever see now.
What's that?
Quarterbacks audibling, like an audible, like
in
a
college.
In college.
Oh yeah, nah.
Like they get to the line of scrimmage, look at the coach, and run the play.
Yeah.
The coach is the one that audibles.
How similar is that to high school? Just think.
No, bro, I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. There are some kids who check out a play. Very few, but we Texas football, so
yeah,
football is insane, you know. But there are a lot of I've seen kids check out of plays in high school.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not very many, but you just going from high school to college.
Yeah,
you know, it's just.
But you got to know that offense through and through.
Yeah.
To know what to audible to, and then your coach have to trust you that you know your stuff to audible into something that's gonna work. You know what I mean? Like,
but I'm just saying, like back in the day, like early 2000s, you would see quarterbacks checking out of plays.
Yeah.
Now they get up to the line. You ain't even going under center. Very rarely you will see a quarterback going to center. They standing in shotgun, clapping their hand. And the thing that I don't like about shotgun, bro, as a running back, is you
farther away from the line of scrimmage.
Not even that, bro. It's like I don't get to run downhill. When you
okay.
under center, I'm getting a full head of steam before I get the ball.
Okay.
Now as we're in shotgun, I'm stepping sideways and trying to take the ball away.
Is that not? And this is. I'm glad we're having this conversation because as a running back, is that not giving you enough time for the blocks to develop instead of?
On certain plays, yeah, it can help. Like I feel like it's good when you run in the zone, but I like running. The way I like running football is I like running behind a fullback.
Old school. You
like,
an OG. We ain't. We not.
I'm not gonna lie to you, bro.
Football we playing no more.
I'm not gonna lie to you, and the reason I'm gonna tell you why, bro. The reason why is because a lot of times as a running back, when you press the hole and it finally open up, as a fullback, his first job is to see the first different color jersey I see. I'm cleaning up.
Right.
And a lot of times, bro, it be that backside linebacker. So as a running back, now you in that spread offense.
Yeah.
You getting the ball going to the hole, that backside linebacker. If your guard or if the offensive lineman not getting to him, he free.
Yeah.
And a lot of times they making that tackle. So that's what made me like running behind a running back so much, bro.
This man, OG,
a fullback,
man, he talking about a fullback.
Right, it's crazy,
bro. How many fullbacks in the league right now? Like two?
Like
maybe two fullbacks,
you know what they doing, bro? And that's what's crazy now is they're forcing tight ends to become
to play
fullback.
Yeah. Because now it mixes it up. Now, this is going deeper, but now you can have 12 personnel, and then when that second tight end shifts into the backfield, now he's considered a running back. Now
and
you're
also
making 12 personnel look
tight
like
ends
21.
can catch. Fullbacks, his job is to clean anything up, step in that hole.
Yeah.
So
because every fullback catch with his chest. No fullback really caught with his hand.
Exception, check.
Yes, okay, check is.
But he kind of almost like a tight end.
H-back.
Yeah.
He play everything. Man.
Yeah, facts.
Especially in that offense. But that's funny.
But for you guys, for you youngsters who don't know, and a fullback was a guy in front of the. It's crazy, bro. People probably like, what is? I guarantee you, bro. Some people don't know what a fullback is, bro.
Right. Our personnel, he running power left, power right, counter left,
but
counter
that's
right.
what won that national championship for Michigan. They was under center running the ball downhill.
Yeah. And that was a mix up. Oh, that's what my next question to you. Do you think that hurts the organization or the school when everybody's running a spread offense and this and just looking up to date, and then your team, like Michigan was, previously, but before the previous head coach, running the ball, 21 personnel, just slowing the game down, winning 13 to 10 games.
It frustrates the defense because now you getting 14, 15 play drives, right?
Yeah.
We getting 3-4 yards per carry.
Just
I'm 3rd and 1 now instead of a lot of. You look at the spread, bro. It's a lot of 3rd and longs.
Yeah,
and that's
a ton.
A lot of people don't know, bro. Nick Saban said this. When you win the game on 3rd downs. How many 3rd down conversions you can convert because you keeping the defense on the field, you keeping your offense on the field.
Right.
So now if I can keep converting third downs, I'm gonna we constantly moving down the field. You chewing clock, and we moving the ball down the field, and the defense is getting tired.
Yeah.
Third, fourth quarter, that defense wore down.
Yeah.
Now we can do whatever we want.
Absolutely.
You know, so
absolutely.
In a way, I mean, it's
pros and cons.
To both.
Yeah. That's what, in my mind nowadays, I'm looking at, a team like Wisconsin has always been the same way for years, with a two-back system.
A big-ass offensive line.
A big-ass offensive line. And they just running the ball, bro. That's why all they previous running backs have all been guys in the league as well.
And you see what Jonathan Taylor doing.
Come on now.
So,
come on.
Shout out to the old school I formation. Oh, man, it's crazy, bro. Whenever I see I formation, I'm like, damn, bro, that's crazy. They running I formation.
Right. With a fullback, especially when you see a fullback in there.
Because people just don't. They just. I honestly, it wasn't like it didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like now people it's more pass heavy now.
Okay.
But you got to think about. You got to run. You got to be able to run the pass.
Right.
So.
But now you got especially in the league, it's so offensive based. People want to see the receivers catch the ball. It's like it's not a heavy emphasis on just winning the game, like doing what we have to do to win the game. I feel like, especially in this day and age, like
entertainment.
It has to be entertaining as well. That's why you remember previously the Detroit Lions, especially last year and the year before, because they had Ben Johnson, they started getting all kind of big time games and holiday games and this and that because they were exciting to watch because you never knew if they were going to throw a triple pass or they was going to do something crazy. So it's definitely the entertainment factor has a big hand into like why offenses operate like they do now. I know we went on a whole run on that, but as far as the top 5 coaches in the NFL right now, who would you have them? Who would you think your top 5 just NFL coaches are right now?
I don't know names, so I'm going to give you teams.
Right.
Obviously, D'Amico is
okay.
D'Amico. Who's the coach for New England? But the thing is, bro. See, the thing is with New England, bro, it got an asterisk because they really didn't have a tough. To me, I feel like they didn't have
Gabriel. Is it Gabriel? Vrabel, yeah, Vrabel. Yeah.
Okay, I just don't feel like New England had that tough of a schedule. Yeah, Drake May's playing damn good this year.
We talking about coaches though, coaches, just top 5 coaches right now.
I go D'Amico at 1 because of the season the Texans are having. They started off.
We gonna argue. All right, who else?
Patriots with Vrabel.
Okay.
I got a shout out to the Broncos.
Okay. Sean
Payton. Seahawks.
I don't even know. That's new. He's a new head coach.
But I'm just going
Seahawks,
off. I'm going teams.
Okay.
And I got to give it to him because he's been so consistent for so long. He never had a losing season. Mike Tomlin.
Okay. That's where you got me effed up, right? You know what I mean? Because not one time did you say McVay. We talking about how McVay changed the game up on coaches.
But see, listen, I'm gonna tell you something about McVay because but it's just like that's like one of those. Who the best quarterback? Tom Brady. It's like one of them. It's like, come on, bro. It's like that, bro. It's like
no, bro.
Yes, bro. Because like you said, bro, Sean McVay didn't change the game for all the coaches. It's get here, win now, or we gonna move on. Absolutely. Coaches, you see, they only getting 1 year and they gone. 2 years they gone. Fuck, we'll shoot you. We'll shoot you the rest of your little bread. Go on, get up out of here. We need somebody else.
We'll Zell. What's your Zell?
Yeah, we'll wire you the money. That's cool.
I mean, if top 5 right now, I'm gonna go Sean McVay just off of what he's done over the past couple of years and just how he's stayed consistent with that team. 2, I'm gonna go either Sean Payton or D'Amico. Just 2 or 3 or 2, just because they hot right now. I'm gonna also go. Gotta got to go with the consistency. Obviously, Mike Tomlin. He's just done it for a long time. And my fifth coach, I would probably say, I'm gonna say somebody from the McVay tree. My man from Green Bay or Liam Cohen for Jacksonville. As far as getting
Jacksonville
the team,
as well.
You know, really changing the culture, changing the way the team looks, how they operate. You don't hear anything from the players because that's where it really comes from. Do the players like playing for this guy? You know, obviously, let me not forget about my man Dan Campbell in Detroit. He was an awesome coach just to play for because he was a player's coach. He understood, you know, how we felt as players, and you know he's been there before. So you know, talking to him was really easy. But I think that's the biggest factor when it comes to coaches. Obviously, is winning number one. But I think culture, you know, how well do your guys like playing for you? You know, through the ups and the downs.
You know what's crazy is I've always felt like no matter what, bro, Pete Carroll has always been that dude.
He always been a hell of a
like
coach.
One of the greatest player coaches of all time, bro.
Yeah.
Pete Carroll, bro, 70 years old. You see him always got a smile on his face.
Mm-hmm.
He running around with his guys. He having fun, joking around. You always see Pete, like from USC to even up to now, he's still been the same exact coach.
Yeah.
Like, so every time I think about a player's coach, bro, Pete Carroll has always been like one of my top guys whenever I think about player coaches.
Yeah, I like Pete as well. I've, you know, had a couple of teammates who've played for Pete, and they say the same thing. Wonderful coach to play for. Obviously, the standards are high. You know, he go hold you to a higher standard, you know, even though he didn't do well with the Raiders.
I don't think anybody going to do well.
I don't think it, right? But I definitely love the way he continues to make the atmosphere around the team.
Don't make it feel
enjoyable.
like a job.
Yeah, for sure. Because, you know, when you're losing, bro, and you're not on a good team, and then your coach is a dick, you know what I mean? It's like,
yeah,
bro, I don't even want to be here,
your
bro.
boy from New England.
Mike Vrabel?
No, the other one. The one nobody liked.
Who? Belichick?
No.
The one at the recent coach? Like last year, coach?
Who was the coach?
It was the D-linemen, or he played lineman, O.J. Mayo, or not O.J. Mayo, Gerard Mayo.
No, bro. You know exactly what I'm talking about. He
used to Matt Patricia.
Yes, Matt Patricia.
Yes, yeah.
Yes.
Hey, what's crazy is Matt Patricia came up to me last Super Bowl, and I was like, because I ain't really talk shit on Matt Patricia, but I was definitely talking crap on how the guys were affected. Like when I went to Detroit after Matt Patricia got fired and Dan Campbell came, I was just talking to the guys about like the things that they went through, and I was like, bro, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Matt Patricia did what? Like, for example, like they got blew out one game, and they were wearing all blue jerseys, and he was like, it's the jerseys. That's why we lost. So he went and buried the jerseys on the practice field, bro.
Oh.
So you dealing with coaches like that, man. I've been a part of a game where we lost so bad we went to bury the tape. Like, we don't want nobody to see this tape. We go bury it in the ground, bro. Ain't nobody go find it. It don't exist. So
that's crazy.
I've been a part of it all, bro.
I've been a part of ass whooping, bro. Shout out JoJo, Brandon LaFleur. They whooped our ass so bad. We was at Lamar, bro. We lost 76-6.
Yeah.
Them people was kicking field goals on first down.
Yeah. Just taking it easy on y'all. All right, let's move into this MVP playoff picture, man, because a lot of people have I don't know. Am I using this word right? They have misjudged the MVP. And I think because right now I'm looking at Drake May, most valuable player. And,
Drake May, I'm going to give you his stats while you bring him up.
Come on.
4,000. He got 4,300 passing yards, 31 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, and a QBR of 77.
But you just made a statement before we got on this topic. Their schedule wasn't all that. Wasn't a hard schedule to get through. Do you think it's a little bit based off of that, or do you think he really did his thing this year?
I'm not gonna take nothing away from his season because winning the game in the NFL is hard enough in itself.
Yeah, for sure.
We see plenty of teams that only won 1 or 2 games.
Right.
So it's not like just going out there, oh, this is a pushover. No, it's not. Because at the end of the day, he's still going to execute as a quarterback.
Right.
But whenever you are you're on a pretty well-coached team and you got some guys, some actual dudes around you, and y'all kind of going out, playing together, it feels a little bit easier when you playing against teams that aren't as together as you guys are. So
do you think my question is to you is, if this year they had a guy like Jacoby Brissett, we all know he's a solid backup guy to have at quarterback.
Yeah.
Jacoby Brissett, he plays for the Cardinals now. He recently played for the Patriots. If he was on this team this year with this coach, with Mike Vrabel as a coach, and also the schedule they had, do you think he would have put up the same numbers?
Close to it.
So does that make him? And this is where I'm getting with. Does that make Drake May? Does that make him an MVP caliber type of player because he did it? Because you also just stated that Jacoby Brissett probably could have put up these numbers as well. Does that make him an MVP, or does that make him just
having a good season? That I felt more so. I don't want to take nothing away from him, but I feel more so that Drake May is just having a good season.
Yeah. I think he's a phenomenal player as well because I've watched him a couple of times this year. The way he throws the ball, I think his accuracy on the deep ball is great for a young player.
Yeah, and I don't want to sound like a hater or nothing, but I just feel like it's more so he having a good season.
Yeah,
that's what it is. And then now that the playoffs have started, you're not gonna have these pushover teams. Mm-hmm. So now, we gonna see. We gonna
definitely see. Who I had in my MVP this year, I had my guy Matthew Stafford. Obviously, I'm rocking my midnight jersey. If y'all can see, wifey bought
that's a cold jersey.
Midnight jersey.
Matthew Stafford stats: 4,700 yards.
Yep.
46 touchdowns. 8 interceptions and a QBR of 71, and he's also doing this at the age of
37. He's 37 years old. At the beginning of the season, we didn't know if he was going to play because we were talking about injuries and, his back and things like that. And he goes off and has this type of season. And I truly feel like he's the MVP because if you put somebody else in that position, they won't do the same. If you remove him from this Los Angeles Rams team, I don't think they do as well as they do this year.
And I'm agree with you because let's just be real, bro. Matthew Stafford got the heart of a lion.
Absolutely, dog.
And then you see all these clips of him where he didn't being cleaned up, and that one clip of him like live rent free in my head when he was playing for Detroit.
Yeah.
And he, I don't remember if he got sacked or he got hit, and he couldn't even. His arm was messed up.
Yeah.
And they ended up calling a timeout. He was like, "Nah, I'm good. I can throw the ball. I'm good."
It was on his non-throwing shoulder.
Yeah. So he get in, and then they snapped the ball. And he threw a touchdown, and I think they won that game as well. And then the other play where he had got sacked, and then he was spaced out, like his eyes was.
Yeah.
He get back up, he's still in the game. So just seeing how tough he is, bro. I've always admired that about Matthew Stafford. We all know he got a cannon. He throw from any arm angle, no looks, all that. You know what I'm saying? So
the king of no looks. Everybody talk about Patrick Mahomes, but
no, Matthew Stafford is the king of no looks.
They give it a lot of players that play.
Bro, he threw no look in the air Super Bowl.
In the Super Bowl, he threw a no look.
The biggest game of the season, he said no look. So. Matthew Stafford, and then at the age of 37, bro. We didn't see what people look like at 37.
Yeah, we have.
Phillip Rivers. But he was on the couch for 5 years, so. But just like, it's not. People think, what Tom Brady and Matthew Stafford doing, I could do that. No, you can't.
Nah.
It'd take a different type of animal to do that. And then for him to, 4,700 yards, bro, he passed 5,000 yards.
Damn near.
And then you damn near 50 touchdowns.
Hey, the dude, because I've been watching him all year because I do a little podcast. Shout out to my guys at Locked On Rams. But I've been doing a podcast all year, so I've been watching him every game. And I just feel like he's so in control of what he has going over there in Los Angeles. And I just think with him and the experience that he's had with winning the Super Bowl, being in the playoffs, you know, the way he's played this year, I think he truly deserves it. I don't know who will win it this year. We even got somebody, our guy talking about should Myles Garrett be considered.
Yeah, remember, I said that.
Should he be considered as
like,
MVP?
at least he should have some type of consideration.
He can be the defensive MVP.
We'll go defensive
but
MVP.
But the MVP of the league, and we talking about a guy that.
So my question is this, bro. Yeah. Right? Like, will they ever consider like a non-quarterback? Like, what do you have to do as a non-quarterback position to win the MVP?
In the league?
In the league.
I don't know, bro, because we lived through the year that J.J. Watt had when he had plenty of touchdowns to go with his 20-something sacks.
And he was batting every ball down.
And they didn't give him the MVP. So if a guy can have multiple touchdowns in the season, batted balls, picks to the house, also 20-something sacks, and he don't get the MVP, they'll never give a non-quarterback, non-offensive player the MVP. I'm okay with it now. You know what I mean? Like, I'm at peace with knowing that this is an offensive league, and anytime they start talking about MVPs, they're talking about offense.
See, but you say that, but then also it's an offensive league, but like rushing the passer is like the thing now. Like those are the guys. They don't give a damn about cornerbacks, linebackers, safety. They don't. It's go get that quarterback. Mm-hmm. The D ends and a few D tackles, but mainly the D end is like the glory. It's more like
that's why they give you a little BS defensive MVP. Here you go.
Here you go.
Defensive MVP. Here you go. And then
shut up.
The MVP. You know.
Yeah.
So and then you also have offensive MVP. I think it's three. I think it's the MVP. You have an offensive MVP and a defensive MVP. If I'm not wrong, or don't quote me on that because I don't really know for sure, but I believe that's what it is, you know. So, hey, man, get an MVP to the offensive guys. We all know the offense makes the league money and
they say
all
the
this,
offense, defense win games and the offense bring the crowd.
Yeah, absolutely. So moving on to the current playoff bracket, man. I'm loving it. You know, we're getting into the serious game. I think this is when everybody start watching football is, this playoff time.
Kind of like baseball.
So we're going to talk about a couple of these matchups. What we got, man, we got the Seahawks and we got the Broncos with a bye right now. So the games that we got coming up, we're going to talk about one of the most important ones we feel like just being in Houston is obviously the Texans versus the Steelers. What do you think about that game? Who do you got winning that game?
Obviously, I'm going by pick the Texans.
Yeah, come on now. We got to talk about it, bro. Pat called this before the season even started, y'all.
Yep.
So if the Texans go to the Super Bowl, blame it on Pat because Pat called this before anybody else called this, and he stuck next to the decision, even though they was 0-3 or something. And everybody clowning him.
Yeah, all making fun of me.
Hey, he was a laughing stock. And
I was like, damn, we can't win a game. let's just get one. Then they rattle off 8-9 straight.
Man,
I feel like that it probably feels good for the Texans. You know, going into, I don't think this ever happened. Somebody won an 8-9 game win streak into the playoffs.
Right.
Don't quote me on that, but. You know, I'm pretty sure they feel good, you know. Mm-hmm. They getting a lot of guys back. They don't really have too many injuries. The defense is playing out of the – bro, listen, bro. People don't understand how crazy the Texans defense is really built.
Yeah.
When you got Togiai in the middle, bro, that man is wide as a house, and he gets sacks. Mm-hmm. He damn near unblockable. He almost like a Vince Wilfork type of player. Mm-hmm. And then you got two crazy-ass edge rushers.
Both double-digit sacks.
You got nobody know how to say this man's name, Shaziz Al-Shayad or whatever.
Yeah, whatever he is.
You got him man in the middle, and then you got Kalen Bullock, Stingley. Mm-hmm. You got Kamari Lassiter, bro. It's like the Texans are built to – that defense is built to win a Super Bowl.
Right.
All the offense got to do, just come on. Hey, listen, bro. Tag along.
Yeah.
That's it. Just tag along, and this
don't hurt. Don't hurt the team. Like, no pick sixes.
Too many 3-and-outs. The Texans, that's the one thing of watching the Texans game, is just a lot of 3-and-outs, bro.
So the defense got to combat, obviously playing, but also conditioning.
But it's like the offense, y'all got to figure something out because the defense getting the other team off the field quick.
Yeah.
So, the offense, the Texans offense, I feel like y'all give us 17, 24 points per game, and the defense going to hold it down,
Yeah, because if the defense holding people under 10 points and you scoring 20 points.
Yeah, and it sounds simple, like let's score 20 points in an NFL game, but it's no easy feat. But you still got Nico Collins. You got, the two rookie receivers, they stepping up.
I told you about them earlier.
Yeah,
I told you about them
both
earlier.
of the guys they both played together.
Yeah.
Then you still got Dalton Schultz. And then you got, I think, the running back Johnson and Woody. Like, the offense, they don't really have nothing crazy outside of Nico Collins. They just got a bunch of guys.
Yeah.
But if the offense can hold on, just follow the defense lead, the Texans everybody said, bro, the scariest team in the playoffs right now.
Absolutely. Defense, defense wins championships. So,
and this is literally like one of those
championship type defense.
Yeah,
for sure.
Yeah,
for sure. So yeah, man, I agree, man. Obviously, I watched the Steelers in Baltimore a couple of nights ago, and I just don't see the Steelers being able to hold back all that front seven for the Texans. So I'm gonna agree with you with the Texans coming out of that game.
And you think about Aaron Rodgers is not as mobile as he used to be.
He a statue, man. He a statue.
So but
the motherfucker, all he need is this to throw a 30-mile-an-hour, 40-mile-an-hour ball. When I watch him, he just throw the ball.
He can still throw the ball.
Just this. The motherfucking ball coming out of there.
Yeah, and then the Steelers are no pushover. They still got a good defense too. So
it's gonna be a tough game, but we're looking forward to the Texans winning that game. We got 3 versus 6. Where we Jacksonville versus Buffalo. What you got out in that one?
That's gonna be a good game, because for some reason Josh Allen always have his team in the playoffs. No matter, and you like, who do they even have on offense?
Right, him. That's right. Yeah, that depends on too. I think they playing in Jacksonville because they the higher seed.
Yeah, they in Jacksonville.
They in Jacksonville. It ain't gonna be no snow game. So do you think the snow, because the snow have an effect on teams, bro? And it seemed like when you used to it, like Josh Allen is used to playing in the snow and playing in negative degree weather. When you go up to Buffalo, you playing against the weather too. You know what I mean? Yeah. So now that he don't have that effect, like, is it gonna play against him?
But in Jacksonville, shit, you don't know. It might be 90-something. Like the heat, I feel like the cold is like, it's just mental. But when the heat, bro, when it's hot, when it's too hot, it's like you don't even want to. And then you deal with that issue with you make that mistake. Your feet be burning. Yeah. You put water on your cleats, and then now you then turn your feet into a boiling pot. So it's a lot that goes into the weather. Just outside of football, just the weather. So and then they say in Pittsburgh it's gonna be 30 degrees, 20-something degrees, or something like that.
To be honest with you, just off track real quick, I'd be amazed at the weather that we play in, bro. Like, you ain't even, like, some of the weather, it tell you don't even leave your pets outside, but they got us playing football.
That one crazy game, what was it, the Lions and the Eagles, when it was snowing so hard you couldn't even see the field.
Right.
So
my boy played in that game. That's crazy. So right now we got another game. I already know who you.
I don't know how these people made it. How did they sneak in the playoffs, bro? They just did. They was good in the beginning.
Talking about these dang Chargers from the beginning of the season. He just knew they was gonna fall off and be.
They kind of like mid-season they fell off. They kind of made a little push towards the end. So
yeah, but you're right though, bro. Every year previous, they start off hot, man. They'd be like 4-0. The first 4 weeks. Then all of a sudden they'll drop by 6 games. Before
we ain't seen them in the power rankings.
Like 3.
We ain't seen them in the power rankings since week 1.
I'm telling
since
you.
Since week 2, 3.
Now they
like
show
that.
up in the playoffs. I'm like, damn, I didn't even realize they was in the playoffs.
Facts.
I'm gonna be honest with you. So the fact that they in the obviously you got the Patriots winning that game. So we'll come over to the NFC, man.
We both going with the Rams.
The Rams,
like
come
Rams
on now.
against Carolina. We both
Rams
going
versus Carolina. I know we lost to Carolina about 4 or 5 weeks ago. I just think they just caught us on a bad day. I don't see Matthew Stafford losing in the playoffs to Carolina. So, obviously, I'm pulling for L.A. in that game. We got a good game. Maybe a good game.
This going to be a good game.
Philly versus San Fran. San Fran didn't look good versus Seattle the other night.
Philadelphia just lost to Washington.
They didn't play their starters.
So?
So, they didn't play their starters.
I don't care, bro. Listen, at the end of the day, I'm going to tell you something right now about Philly, bro. They quarterback not being able to read a defense is what's going to hinder them.
Now it's a Jalen Hurts train. Now you on the
I'm gonna tell you,
where my man Alex at?
Now I'm not hating on Jalen Hurts. I'm just saying, but we all see it. We all see it, bro. And people starting to give him these exotic coverages, make him force him to read a defense, and he just don't look the same no more.
But he's a winner, though,
bro. Listen, can't take that away from him.
You can't take that.
You got to beat San Francisco.
Got to, and I think they can because, like I said, versus Seattle, a couple of this past weekend, San Fran didn't look too hot when they had a good defense going against them. They didn't look too well. So, but they always Kyle Shanahan always seems to draw something up in the playoffs. So that's gonna be a really big game. And then we got
This is gonna be a good game.
We got a third game between Green Bay and the Bears, and the Bears have been playing the Bears. My man Justin right there, but the Bears versus Green Bay. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. Green Bay just been so questionable, and it's the fact that right here on our little picture right here, they got the Chargers and Green Bay kind of in that same level. And I'm gonna be honest with you, they played like that this year, bro. Years previous, Matt LaFleur, I just think they played better, bro. They look more elite than they did this year. For them to be, I thought they would be a big dog in the NFC this year, and they just didn't live up to it.
And then they lost Michael Parsons, too.
Yep.
So he had turned that team up when he got there.
Mm-hmm.
Then they got Trayvon Diggs, who all he did was went out there and did the same thing he was doing at Dallas. He looked bad. Like,
that's who. Oh, they picked up Trayvon Diggs? Damn, I didn't realize that. I ain't realize that. And then now he out there getting smoked. Getting his
But we all
smoked.
know Trayvon Diggs not going to tackle nobody, so.
We know that. I just, mentally I want to know where he is, man. A lot of guys have just been kind of, I don't want to say crashing out, but just,
I think they just didn't want to be in Dallas. It's
Got too much
because
after a while.
The Jerry Jones, and Jerry Jones said again, he not finna hire no general manager.
Mm-hmm.
It's just people are just getting tired of I guarantee you, bro, they tired of listening to him. You trying to be a head coach, the GM, you the owner, you want to put in this, play, why this guy, they tired of it.
You trying to be the coach too. You ain't played no football. You just own the team.
We can't even practice on this field, but it's just because you want to fly your helicopter in all the time whenever you feel like it's just shit like that, bro. Right. It's like, come on, bro.
Yeah, but they not in the playoffs, so.
But actually,
looking at.
So this is what I got. Somebody sent me this. They said, breaking news: the Dallas Cowboys plan to sit their starters for the playoffs to have them well rested to win 6 games during the 2026 season.
Hey, bro, I love the Dallas Cowboy hate, bro.
Woo!
I love the Dallas Cowboy hate.
And there's the picture. The meme is a picture of Jerry Jones and Dak Prescott smiling.
He said they're gonna rest their starters so they can win 6 games next year.
Yeah.
Oh,
Thank
man.
you for whoever sent me that.
Come on now. I love the Dallas Cowboy hate, but I think these are gonna be some phenomenal games coming up. Man, long as my Rams win, bro, I don't really care. Rams and Texans, as long as they win, I feel good. I'll have a good weekend. Other than that, man, I'm just looking for great games, great football. This playoff time, so boys gonna be flying around, putting their bodies on the line. I love it. Hopefully they don't be calling all them weak ass calls with the refs. So all right, let's move into our college series or our college news. The portal is open, and I think I overheard somebody said 4,000 players have been entered into the portal, and we got a couple of talking points on this portal issue because obviously they love posting the great the great guys who've been doing well at other schools, and now they get picked up. Like I follow LSU, and we've been looking at a couple of guys that have been performing from like Kansas State, another guy from
boy Caden Durham, man,
Old Dominion or whatever.
Caden Durham jumped in the portal.
So Caden Durham jumped in the portal as
Running
well.
back, UT is trying to get him. They're making a hard push for him.
But there's a dark side to this portal too, and people don't really talk about it. And I think you mentioned it the other day in our team meeting. Guys are getting kicked off their squads now.
Oh yeah, so their story is right. That wide receiver from Texas, he got kicked off the team because they're going after the wide receiver from Auburn. The wide receiver from Auburn, a really good kid. And just seeing stuff like that, they like, look, bro, I'm gonna fuck with you. Go on, get in the portal. We good. It's just hearing shit like that, and then the kids who get in the portal because they not playing where they at, you don't have no film.
Right.
So now it's like if you your third year, we can't go off your high school film no more.
Right.
Like now you basically got to go try out. You walk on, and then hopefully you can probably get picked up. But what about when you don't? Those kids those 4,000, let's say, I would say 20 to 30% of the kids probably get picked up on teams.
Right.
It's a whole nother 60,
70%
80% of kids, who just out there.
Right.
But then again, everybody want to go D1. Everybody listen, it's some good defensive D2 football teams out there.
Right.
You can still go D2, get you some good film and get you some playing time. Put some film out there and still end up at a D1, you know. But people just feel like, I don't play no D2.
Right.
Why not?
Why
you
not
can still
get
win
the
a
playing
national
time?
championship.
Right.
Trinidad Chambliss,
Yeah.
prime example.
Right.
Won a national championship at a Division II school. Now you got your school, you and Ole Miss, you still got your team in the running for a national championship.
Yep.
The next year after you just won a national championship in D2. So that's my advice for all you guys out there who might not end up having offers. Man, go walk on, go try and get on to the D2 school.
Yeah, because previous we had we got another show that goes before us, and I heard the gentleman saying like guys are going after the money when they should really be going after the playing time. And I think that makes so much sense to me because when you think about that, the playing time is going to get you the money. You know what I mean?
I'm saying.
Like you running after the money, you don't know if this team, wants to pay you, especially now that everybody it's a business now. Now it's like the league.
Bro,
league.
I can give you a perfect example of that.
Talk to me.
USC gave a wide receiver $500,000. He had one catch this season.
That's crazy. One catch and gave him $500,000.
One catch. For one catch. It's cool you got the bag.
Right.
But it's like, okay, USC cut their ties with you, now what?
Now you got to go reprove yourself. Just
like
in NFL.
You got the little bread, but now you fuck around and you ain't got nowhere to go play.
Right.
So, guys, whenever you making this decision, don't go off of that money they're throwing at you because the NIL, even with these schools giving you all this money, they still got little fine prints where they can still have your name, image, and likeness forever. So I kind of saw a little thing like that where they were talking about it in fine print where these schools are still making it to where they kind of more so the beneficiary, like they giving you this little bread, all right, cool, but now I'm gonna give you this money right now, but we got your likeness forever.
Right. So
and we gonna constantly keep making money off of you.
Yeah. And we give you this little bit up front.
Right. It's almost like a kind of like like dealing with rappers. How they get advances. Here go your advance, but it's cool, but I got your masters. So, yeah, just be careful whenever you have a lawyer or some type of representation. Look over your fine print and stuff like that.
Definitely a lawyer. Yeah, man. To me, it just showed like I was saying, the dark side of this NIL, because a lot of people, you know, I love the fact that the players are getting paid, but in this situation when you got guys getting released from teams, you got guys having to fine, because say, you know, I think I read that article about the guy from Texas getting let go. He didn't want to leave.
Yeah, no,
he didn't want to leave the school, but you know, the school told him that he had to go into the portal to find a new place. So to think that, oh man, this team loved you at first, and now they tell you, oh man, you're gonna have to find somewhere else to play, man. It just reminds me of the league. And they're getting a little taste of like what business is like, you know.
Yeah.
Instead of, you know, back in the day when it was, hey, you got a scholarship, they gave you a scholarship.
They give you, but the thing is, they give you 4 1-year scholarships.
Right.
People used to always, I got a 4-year scholarship.
Right,
no,
right.
it was 4
Not
1
no more.
years.
4 1
years.
Yeah. So the fact that, you know, now this is coming out and now we're understanding the you know, the full scape of the NIL.
It is literally
man.
the wild, wild west right now.
It's the wild, wild west, man, and it's open on as far as to the players and the organizations, man.
I'm gonna give you the going rates right now for
Talk to me.
positions, right? So a typical range for a quarterback is going from 500 to 1.5 million. That's just on typical.
Right.
Elite range is 2 to 6.8 million.
That's crazy.
That's for a quarterback. Regular player, wide receiver, 200K to 900K. Elite range, 1.7 million to 4.2 million.
That's crazy.
Running back average, 150 to 400K. Elite running back, 1.6 to 1.8. O-line, elite O-line, 1.7 million to 1.9. D-line, 1.5 to 1.8. DN, 1.5 to 1.8.
But these are guys who've already been playing. See, my thing is, and maybe you might have a little bit more insight on this. What is happening to the high school seniors who are going to college? Are they getting picked up by big schools? Because like I read the article on Kirk Signetti at Indiana. He didn't have no freshmen on his team. He brought a lot of people from his
4, 5, and 6 year players.
He brought a lot of players from his previous school, which was James Madison, to Indiana to play for him, but he didn't talk about picking up freshmen. Like, where is the need or the want for freshmen now? If you're not elite, a 5-star,
you have to be a 5-star plus 9.
So what do you do now as a guy going into college, and maybe you're not a 5-star, maybe you're a 3-star? Do you start off at a D2 and then work your way up?
You have to play your ass off. You gonna have to bust your ass. You're gonna have to out hustle that you're gonna have to show coach, you're gonna have to force him to play you.
Right.
That's, you hear it all the time from coaches. Man, force me to play you. As a 3-star and below, because some 4-stars might not make the cut, but 3-star and below, you on the chopping block now.
Yeah.
Because I don't have to look for no high school kid.
But I
can go get a proven kid out the portal now.
As a 3-star, are you getting looks from Texas and to LSU?
But I think it's after we go and get our big dogs. See, so that's what I'm saying. You still on the chopping block because it's like, let's just fill our roster.
Yeah.
You know, and at this point, let's just look good on paper. You know, we signed 12 3-stars.
Yeah.
12 4-stars and 8 5-stars. You know, make it look good on our recruiting board. So, but at the end of the day, them 3-star kids, you just gonna have a jersey on.
Yeah, and you on the chopping block if they want to bring somebody else in the next year.
Yeah, so
4 1-year scholarships, and that's crazy. The thought process on that, because at first we were like, yes, you know, players getting paid, but now it's like, nah, it's a business now. You ain't getting paid all for 4 years. We'll get you on a 1-year deal. You prove yourself. We'll give you another one.
Give you another 1-year deal.
You prove yourself that year, you get another one. So now it's like, it's that constant reproving yourself every year, and that's the one thing that got kind of old for me playing in the league. Obviously, you play 10 years, you then outplayed your longevity. But I think the thought process of me having to continue to reprove myself every year, it gets tiring. Yeah. It gets tiring because it's like, dang, bro, you didn't look at last year film? Like, you didn't see what I did last year? You didn't see what I did the year before that or whatever? And teams just want you to continue to reprove yourself. So I just thought that was a good topic to talk about because a lot of people don't realize, like, there's a dark side to this NIL. Everything isn't sweet. Everything ain't sunshine and rainbows. Because you got guys out here really in limbo now.
They're not going to – obviously, they're not going to bring it up because they don't want people to actually – because then now when you got a movement behind the messed up part of the NIL, now they like, damn, now we can't even – we was kind of getting over on them.
Yeah.
So now they got – they're going to – all it takes is one person, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
It take one person to start a movement, and then it's going to be a dominant. Like, yeah, we getting paid, but at the end of the day, look what they still doing to us on the back end.
Right.
So,
right.
I'm not saying if players start a movement, but I am saying if somebody started, hey, it could be a whole trickle effect.
Yeah. Because I think I even added, in our little Slack group, we had Uncle Luke talking about the NIL and talking about giving his insight on, like, how a lot of these players are getting cut. They're not talking about the players that they're cutting from these teams. They're talking about a lot about who they go recruit, who's their potential prospect and things like that. But they're not talking about a lot about how these guys are getting cut from these teams. And now they pushed into the portal. And now, you may, like you said earlier, you pushing a guy who has no film into the portal and expecting him to go somewhere he has no film. Where you think he'll go now? He gonna go to a D2 or a D1.
I'm gonna tell you, bro.
Work his way back up.
Thought popped in my mind. That's why I commend Deion Sanders, bro, for what he did. Those kids that's entering the portal, he had to put like a game for. He let them play a game so they could have some type of film.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, look, coach, this is what I got. I didn't really play this season, but look, here I go in the game. This is this the type of potential I got.
Right.
And I feel like that should be another thing that coaches should consider as well. Fuck a spring game.
Yeah.
Hey, guys, you might not play it this much this season. Let me get y'all a portal game. Just in case after the season you go jump in the portal, at least you got this to show.
Right. That's dope. You thinking further for the guy's career. Shout out to Deion for being that guy because we needed a lot of coaches, decided to opt out of playoff game or bowl games and things of that nature, and selfishly I feel like they did it. But I think looking out for the guys who are going into the portal, who you don't plan on keeping the next year, definitely I feel like they should have a game. So if it's the final game of the season and you're not going to a bowl game, let the walk-ons and things play and let them get some shine so they can have some things on film. So yeah, shout out to Unc, man, Uncle Prime out there in Colorado doing his thing, man.
And him and Kalani made it official.
Oh, they made it official? They made it official, man.
Deion got him a bad one.
Bro, Deion been like that, man. We act like this Deion first time being with a baddie or something, man. Deion been like that, man.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that's it for the couple of segments that we had. We got Petty gets Petty.
Listen, bro, I'm gonna tell you what. I'm saving this for our playoff games.
All right, bet.
I'm saving this for our playoff games, bro.
I love it. I love it. You see who I'm rocking with, man.
Yeah. I'm saving my reaction videos for these playoff games.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So, man, man. Shout out to obviously our listeners. Shout out to
Reddy Sports Drink.
Reddy, when we go get our money, man? Because I mean, I'm not pressing. I don't need it, but I would like it, you know what I mean?
Shout out also, I see AD, my boy AD, them and Chocolates. They came out and told everybody about the product. Yeah. Mike got to use it firsthand. Shout out Chocolates, man, on y'all deal with AD.
Shout out to Chocolates, man. My boy who I work out with, he love the product, so I know it.
Yeah,
I know
shout
it
out
works.
Chocolates. Matter of fact, can we get some in? So
yeah, come on, man.
Chocolates, shout out to y'all, man. AD, we gonna date up AD.
We know the owner to this company, but we don't be getting no product. I'm lying. No, he'll send us some things. I'm messing with my guy, but yeah.
Guys, also, so while we're listen, TikTok. The Brockcast on TikTok, y'all keep showing us love, man. Our TikTok has been jumping. Also, guys, don't forget about our YouTube. Go watch the videos on YouTube, Instagram page, the Brockcast. I'm Petey _ Pat, and my boy M Brock is 90.
Yes, sir. And for those who've been rocking with us from the beginning, you know, I know it's about 2,500, 3,000 now, looking to be 30,000 million.
Yes, sir.
You know what I mean? Y'all been rocking with us from the beginning, man. Y'all know the motto. Don't get ready, you stay ready. Peace.